Namaskar. I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Rhythm News. In a stark and alarming development, Britain, once the cradle of rule of law and a dominant global power, is now witnessing the unsettling rise of Islamic fundamentalism. With a number of 85 Sharia courts now operating across the country, Britain has become a Western hub for Islamic law, leaving women and children's rights in jeopardy while secular values crumble under the weight of appeasement politics. The very England that introduced modern legal principles is now bowing to a parallel legal system that openly challenges its own laws. For decades, the British establishment has chosen the path of silence, paralyzed by an obsessive desire to appear liberal and inclusive. However, this silence has come at a grave cost, allowing Islamic extremism to spread unchecked. Anyone who dares to voice concerns over this growing menace is swiftly branded Islamophobic, effectively silencing meaningful debate and enabling a dangerous status quo. Operating with impunity, these Sharia courts blatantly disregard British legal principles, from sanctioning illegal polygamy to facilitating unregistered marriages. They are promoting regressive practices under the guise of religious freedom. Reports indicate that these courts are handling cases such as marriage, divorce, khula, a woman's right to divorce, and polygamy, all in clear violation of the British law. The rise of these courts is no recent phenomenon. As per a report by The Times, the first Sharia court was established in London in 1982, and the numbers have steadily grown ever since. Their influence is so pervasive that even Muslims from other parts of Europe and the United States are flocking to Britain to settle their personal issues under the Islamic law. Adding insult to injury, these courts have also embraced modern technology to further their agenda. One such court approved a mobile app that allows Muslim men to disclose the number of wives they have, while another app permits young Muslims to state how many wives they plan to have after marriage. This brazen defiance of British law, which explicitly forbids polygamy, goes unchallenged. According to the Times UK report, these Sharia courts have facilitated nearly 100,000 marriages, none of which are registered under the British law. These marriages conducted without legal oversight leave women vulnerable and without rights in cases of divorce or domestic disputes. The growing dominance of Sharia courts have made Britain a magnet for Islamic issues, with extremist practices like polygamy thriving under the radar. Yet, British authorities appear powerless, unwilling or unable to curb this shadow legal system. British politicians, fixated on Muslim appeasement, have consistently turned a blind eye to the threat posed by these courts. This dangerous pandering has allowed Britain to become the epicenter of Sharia law in the Western world, with devastating consequences for its legal integrity and social cohesion. Secular organizations such as the National Secular Society have raised their voices against this alarming trend. Stephen Evans, the Society's chief executive, warned that these councils are undermining the principle of one law for all and are likely to harm women's and children's rights. Despite these warnings, the government remains eerily silent, prioritizing its liberal image over the safety and rights of its citizens. Britain's reluctance to confront Islamic extremism is not new. The grooming gang scandals, in which thousands of British girls were targeted predominantly by Muslim groups, serve as a grim reminder of the authorities' failure to act decisively. Despite widespread outrage, little has been done to dismantle the growing infrastructure of Islamic fundamentalism. The continued appeasement of fundamentalists in the name of liberalism is a betrayal of the values that once made Britain a beacon of democracy and the rule of law. If Britain fails to act decisively, it risks losing its identity and becoming a cautionary tale of how unchecked appeasement can lead to the erosion of secularism, human rights, and justice.